Good morning, Year 5s. Wednesday, glorious sunshine outside, and it's time for our maths first. So, let's get cracking with this, and then we'll have a good look at these timetables. So, 321 times 10, there's 1 0, so you bung in on the end. 3,210. 23.5 divided by 1,000, we got 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. So it becomes 0.023. And 55 times 100, 5,500. Lovely. Round to the nearest 10, 896. Right, look at our 10 first. There's a 6 before it, so it must round up. So it's 96, so it must go up to the next 100. The nearest 10 to 96 is the next 100, so that's actually 900. Alright. Nearest 100, we've just done that. It's going to be 900 as well. And then nearest 1,000, to be fair, you can look at this, it's 896. Of course it's going to be nearest to 1,000. Estimating this, we can round that to 20, round that to 60. 0, so 6 times 2 is 12. Zeros back on, roughly 1,200. And then, what, we can, let's make that 900, leave that as 7. 9, get rid of the zeros, 9 times 7, 63. Boom, 2 zeros back on. We could round that to 10, but then we've got very far away from the numbers there. And we can, we can multiply by that. So, there we go. Your conversions. 673 centimetres. How many metres is that? So remember, there are 100 centimetres in a metre. If you can't remember, well, if you divide it, it becomes 6.73 metres. If you multiply it, it becomes 67,300 metres. There can't be more metres than centimetres. So it must be 6.73. 7.7 centimetres. How many is that in millimetres? Well, there are 10 millimetres in 1 centimetre. So we're going to be doing something by 10. If we divide it by 10, it becomes 0.77 millimetres, which would tell you that that's wrong. If we did it the other way, it's 77 millimetres. So you just got to think which one is smaller. What common sense answer would there be there? 0.11, that's 11%, and the 4/10 is 0.4. And the last one, a quarter is the same as. You could have loads here. You genuinely could have loads. Quarter is the same as 0.25, 25%, 25 hundredths. They're your main ones, aren't they, to be fair? So, lovely. Do now, done. Today, though, push the boat out a little bit. I want us to have a look at 10 at a time using a timetable. Now, like I said in yesterday's video, we've been doing time. We've done time. We've done 12, 24 hours, and some word problems. But we've not had a chance to look at timetables, which is a very, very, very big life skill. You might be thinking, oh no, I don't use the bus. You will need the train, you'll need a bus. You will use them at some point. So, here's what you need to do. Scroll down, and you'll see here it says, for this task, click on the bus timetable PDF. So, if I just go back and show you. If you go on to this week's post where all our work is, you'll notice it says needed for Wednesday's math task, bus timetable. So click on that. There you go. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. Let's see what we need to do here. I'm going to look at the screen quite a lot for this. Okay, there. So, I need to explain some things. I've used a proper timetable because there's no point using a pretend one, because that's not what's going to happen in life. I'm going to be eating toast while I do this, by the way. So, this one here, it's the number 25. This timetable here is Monday to Friday. And on the question, look at the timetable for the 25 bus going from Ilford High Road to Oxford Circus. So it's a London bus. Now the way to know if you're looking at the right bus is its route look. So this is the main route. Ilford, Stratford, Oxford Circus. So it starts at Ilford and stops off and finishes at Oxford terminates at Oxford Circus. So it's going from Ilford to Oxford. So we know it's that one. If we scroll down, now I don't want you to panic with all this, but there's a lot of times here. We'll talk about in a minute. This one here, still the 25 bus, but it's the one going in opposite direction. It's the one that starts at Oxford Circus and terminates at Ilford. Now we should all understand how buses work. The ones going through Totley, you'll have exactly the same. You'll have one that starts at the Totley terminus. You know, the one round up the hill and round the corner, kind of just before you start getting into the peaks before Alabar. So it starts there, and it will finish in the city centre. There'll then be another bus that will say city centre, finishes at Totley. So as long as you look at the first and last one, you'll know which bus it is. So that's your first thing. The next thing is understanding what all these numbers are. Now, obviously they're times, but I understand it might look a little strange. So, these first ones here, these are sort of, these are like from midnight, and then it explains it's then every 8 minutes. Okay, so the proper bus timetables start here. Okay, so they must have different times at night. So let's go down here. So it's a bit of a, some people's working day starts early. So let's go here, because these ones are kind of like your midnight to 6 o'clock. So every black line is another is a route. Okay, so every black line. So it starts at Ilford, finish and stops at all these places and goes to Oxford Circus. If I scroll down again, there's another black line, starts at Ilford, stops at Oxford Circus, because you can't fit every bus time in one line. If you go along the top, look, we've got 5:16, so just gone 5:15. Each one of these is another bus. Okay, so the times going down is one bus. The times going across is there, so they're all different buses going across. They're all the number 25, but they're the next bus coming. All right, so you want to be looking at the column is one bus, and each time going down is its next stop. All right. If you want to have a little look, pause the video there. That's fine. So the first bus, Ilford High Street, 5:16. It would then stop at Manor Park, the next bus stop, at 5:26, and so on and so on and so on. The next, if you miss that bus, the next bus is there. So you can go along, and on this bit of paper, stops at 6. That doesn't mean the buses stop. If you look down here, on the next black line, where it says Ilford High Road again, there's your next bus, 6:22. So that's why there's so many pages. If I keep scrolling, I'm on the second page. I've only got to 12 o'clock here. There you go, 12 o'clock. So that's why there's so many pages, which is why it might look a bit blur at first. But let's have a look at the questions. What you might want to do with this video is you might want to look at the first few with me, and then you might want to go off and try this out yourself. So, first question. I'm at the bus stop at 6:30. What time is the first bus from Bowchurch Station? So, first of all, we've got to check. We're on the Ilford to Oxford Circus. It said, when's the first bus from Bowchurch Station? And I'm there at 6:30. So, we need to find Bowchurch Station. So I'm at this bus stop here. And you know what? What I normally do in class when we're doing this, is I use a ruler to help me follow the lines. And I'm trying to think what I can use as a ruler very, very quickly. Go and find something that is ruler-like year 5s and meet me back here. Okay, I found a tiny book. That will have to do. So, but it's I found Charles Dickens' The Signalman. Another ghost story of his, similar to Christmas Carol. Anyway, so we're looking at Bowes Church Station. It said we were there at 6:30. So if you go across, 6:30. So if we're stood at the bus stop at 6:30, there's one that's gone, if it's on time, obviously, but the next bus is at 6:31. So your first answer is 6:31. Let's have a look at question 2. If I get on that bus, what time do I arrive at Holborn Circus? Holborn Circus. So if I get on the 6:31 bus, I now need to carry on. I'm on this bus. I now need to have a look where Holborn Circus is. It's there, look. Very, very nicely on that line. So I'm going to get there at 6:57. Okay, and that's how you use a bus timetable. Or a train timetable, it's the same. So I get on at this time, and I want to get to there. That's what time I get there. So your next answer is 6:57. Lovely. How long did that journey take me? Well, you need a bit of paper then. So, we got on at 6:31. And we got off at, when was it? 6:57. So, like you did yesterday, you might want to do a little bit of a timeline. So you might want to get as close to 50 as you can. 31, 51, 31, 41, 51. So that's 6:51. So that's 20 minutes. And then you need to add 6 onto there to get to 57. So it took 26 minutes. There you go. If I want to arrive at Oxford Circus before 10:30, what is the latest bus I can get from Forest Gate? So I want to arrive at Oxford Circus before 10:30. And I'm getting the bus from Forest Gate. Okay, you're going to have to scroll here, and you're going to have a bit of a skim reading and just look at some of the times you're using. I'm on the 10. Right. We want to be at Oxford Circus for 10:30. Right. This one says 11:15, so we're too late on this one. Here we go. Oxford Circus. Now, 10:36 is too late. 10:29, that's a minute before 10:30. That is the latest bus. If they are running on time, that is the latest bus. I wouldn't do that. I would go for a one or two before, because there's no way that's going to get there on the minute. But, stick to the question. So, Oxford Circus, what is the latest bus I can get from Forest Gate? Well, it's going to be the 4 minutes past 9, isn't it? I could get that one and get the 8:57, but the latest one I can get, so I get there before 10:30, is 4 minutes past 9. Okay? Hopefully, you're starting to get how to use this timetable a little bit. If I want to get to Tottenham Court Road Station and I miss the 10:40 bus, what time is the next bus from Tottenham Court, which stops at Tottenham Court Road Station? Okay, so Tottenham Court Road Station, what time do I want to get there? I missed the 10:40. Okay. So, the 10:40. I missed the 10:40. I've got myself all wood up here now. Hang on. If I want them to, I missed the 10:40 bus. What time's the next bus which stops at Tottenham Court Road? Right, so Tottenham Court Road's here. So you need to find the 10:40. So what you'd do is you'd look at the Tottenham Court Road one, and you'd find the bus that's 10:40. I believe that question's a little bit strangely worded. So there should be a 10:40 bus that gets you to Tottenham Court Road. That's the way it reads anyway. It's a strange one there. This one here, if I catch the 11:40 bus from Mile End Station, what time will I arrive at Holborn Circus? How long did the journey take me? So again, you find Mile End Station, the 11:40 one, and then you look down to Holborn Circus. Then you've got a couple here at the end. So now look at the timetable for the 25 going from Oxford Circus. So now you'd scroll down and you'd find the start of the timetable. There. Okay, so now you'd be looking at this one and you need to answer these ones. Okay? I'm trying to do a little bit of new teaching with things we already know. So we know how to tell the time, but this is now using timetables. Have a go. Even if you can only do the first 3 or 4, that's fine. But I want you to have a look at these timetables. I want you to see if you can start thinking how to use them. Make them up in your head. You know, I want to go to, just pick one. I want to go, there's a shopping centre at Stratford. I want to get to Stratford for 11 o'clock. I want to do some shopping. Which bus do I need to get? So, go down. Let's have a look. Stratford. I want to get there for 11 o'clock. Well, one of these ones. Okay. So, one of these buses. Just have a look. See if you can get familiar with how to use it. Okay. And I'm not a fan of that question. If I want to get to Tottenham Court Road Station and I miss the 10:40 bus, what time's the next one I can get? Which stops? It doesn't say where from, does it? So I have to have a closer look at that one, guys, and see if there's a 10:40 bus or whether it means the one from the question before. But anyway, if that one doesn't quite make sense, don't have a look at that one. But hopefully, you can start to make some sense of the bus timetable. Tomorrow, we're going to look at train timetables and it will look exactly the same. It'll be on a different document, but the concept will be the same. Okay, guys? Sorry that was a longer video, but I wanted to help you learn how to read a timetable. So there. Now I hope it helped, and good luck with that, guys.